Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Wednesday, August 22nd, 2018. Let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's not waste any time and dive right into this week's edition of Recap Wednesday, where we start with one of the few places in California that isn't currently on fire, sunny San Diego, where the Pacific USA Pro Bikini Championships were being held. Bringing home the gold with a bounce-back win was Olympia title contender Norman Austria, who's getting better by the day. Second place went to local product Masha Akabimir, who was good enough in her second pro show to relegate veteran Sheena J. Martin to third place. Second-year pro Jamie Collins put together the best look of her career to slide into fourth, and rounding out the top five with the best performance of her career was fellow sophomore standout Jasmine Williams. Have you ever sat around in your bedroom thinking to yourself, you know what? I should use those credit card points I've been racking up to buy a flight to Vietnam. Then boy, I bet you were excited for the chance to hop on a red-eye for last weekend's inaugural Musclecontest Vietnam event. Bringing home the gold in the men's physique division, we had California import Mahdi Sharafat, who didn't seem to be bothered too much by the jet lag. Second place went to Iranian powerhouse Ahmad Ashkanani, and bronze went to Spanish heatmaker Juan Farrow, as he managed to hold off a strong effort from local favorite Tran Tuanon. And closing out the top five here was the only other American in the lineup, veteran contender Patrick Fulgham. I'll tell you this, out of all the trips I've taken over the last few years, the time I spent down in Brazil still stands out as one of the truly beautiful experiences. And if he's going to keep putting out heat like this, men's physique standout Phillippi Franco might be giving me a reason to go back sooner than I expected. Recently, we saw the best men's physique east of the Amazon really start to kick up the intensity a few notches, as he and his team start to head down the home stretch of their Olympia prep. In the past, when he's been on, we've seen Franco be a guy who looks like he could be a top 10 talent. And with the margin of error being so thin for these men's physique guys up there at the top, all it takes is one slip up for a guy like Franco to move in and seize the day. If you ask any boxer, they'll tell you that it's not the ones you see coming that actually hurt. It's the ones that you never see that you end up feeling the next day. And right now, it feels like the guy in the 212 division that nobody sees coming might end up being veteran powerhouse Thomas Anderson. Last weekend, Anderson and his team released a new update that got the rumor mill swirling again about a potential return to the stage for the former NPC national champ. Since the last time we saw him compete, Anderson looks like he's slapped a few pounds of quality muscle on, which he'll definitely need to try to slug it out with some of these monsters in the division. But as long as he picks his spots right, I think he's got enough in the tank to be a legitimate top 5 guy in the right lineup. At this point, I think it's a cliche to keep saying over and over again that shows are won from the back. But I guess Ahmad Ashkanani doesn't care all that much about cliches. Bright and early yesterday morning, we saw the 212 title contender release a rare pre-show update where we see the former Arnold Classic champ remind the rest of the division exactly who it is that they're dealing with. Because you only see him once or twice a year, sometimes you can forget just how good this guy can be when he's firing on all cylinders. So if everything starts coming together perfectly over the next 3 weeks, that first call out in the 212 division is going to end up being one for the ages. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.